and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on Houston. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and a couple of division rivals going head-to-head today, Siggy.
I think when these two teams match up, that regardless, you're looking to bury that other club because of what they've done to you over the course of the season. You figure, hey, it's my time to return the favor.
Just about set to go now. And on the mound today, Elvis Pulido.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
The next offering misses. 3-1. Pulido, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Full count now.
Well, he's got power and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Foul. We'll see another payoff.
That fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Here's Riley Green. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Fouls one off. 2-2. Throw over to first. Meyer back on a dive. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take it.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. High fly ball down the left field line. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
At the plate, Dan Santana. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And that's outside. Pulido, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Next pitch just misses. Ball 3.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Rafael Devers up to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Next offering is down low.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
The 2-1. And that one popped to short. And the infield fly is called. And time now to check out the A's lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around, Drew Ball.
Yeah, and for some reason, he's really struggled this year with runners in scoring position, Boog. I mean, he's hitting under 200 in those at bats, and your team needs you to come through if they're going to be able to raise that average in terms of runs per game. And when that's the case, it really gets in your head a little bit, and you start wanting to avoid pressure situations. If you're doing that, your career is going to go downhill. He's got to find a way to treat it like any other at bat, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate.
Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit. In there, sets him down on strikes. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Huge opportunity missed there. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. Back here at the ballpark. And on the mound for Oakland in this one, Luis Medina. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And there's a ball. And he walked him.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. Another solid power season. And foul ball. The pitch. On a line, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Harmon Swift digs in now. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike at the knees.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And it's even up.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Popped up. And the infield fly rule called.
Batting fourth.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during...
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, he'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
And here is Guy Perez. And a pitch. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. The 2-1. Right side, hard hit. The flip to the pitcher covering. Play made, that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. Welcome back. Now it's the DH, James Outman.
James Outman.
Kicks and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Max Muncy up next for the A's. 1-2 now. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And it is gone. That one felt good. His 13th home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
1 down. And now here's the A's catcher, Drew Ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Marcelo Meyer. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
2 strikes.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Righty to the plate. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. As the A's are on top, you're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the speedy catcher, Nicky Kell. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Here's Alex Verdugo. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now Tyler Stevenson. Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Stepping in, Brooks Lee. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Kicks and deals. That just misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Kell leads off first with 2 down to the inning. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Next one misses, and the count is filled up. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
3-2, and that'll load the bases.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Gunnar Henderson will hit next.
Showing a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Line drive. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As they score a pair on the play.
You don't want to get greedy, but it's easy to imagine all 3 runners coming home to score with this type of contact. Yeah, the automatic double costs them a run, but they're still in a position to keep scoring.
Down the third baseman, Harmon Swift. He's 0 for 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first. That's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Riley Green. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Here's Rafael Devers. 0 for 1 so far. And he deals. That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And a run comes in to score.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Digging in for Oakland, Miguel Vargas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
You know, these Athletics doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tied up here in the early going. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. (3-1) now. There's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Santana at third. Devers over at second with one down. Next pitch is popped up. Swift settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his
out on strikes his first time through. The pitch. And a count 1-2. The pitch. And a ball evens the count.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
And here it comes. That misses. And a full count now. Max Muncy would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Righty delivers. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. And now Roger Baez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here's the catcher, Nicky Kell. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Santana makes the grab, and that's the inning. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. New pitcher on here, Forrest Whitley.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Max Muncy. Strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani getting loose out there. Two now. Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one, just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Now here is Drew Ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive. That's a base hit.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Next up for the A's, Marcelo Meyer. 1 for 2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Now all even up. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
So digging in, Riley Green. At the belt and fires. And that misses off the outside edge. Dan Santana would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Here comes a pitch. Down front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
3-2 now. That's hard hit on the line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. It's 3-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
Now here is Dan Santana. The pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That hits the dirt, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Green on second. Santana at first. 2 out of the inning. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Left-hand batter waits. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Miguel Vargas getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Bases loaded, 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. Henderson. They take the force out number 3. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Line to left, and it goes just foul.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Lace to right center, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
And the batter now, Tyler Stevenson. And there's ball 4.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. The walk and a run scored his first time. And the right-hander deals. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. And a curve is down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Patrick Kendall in the on-deck circle. The pitch. Ground ball right side. The run comes in to score from second. Back even. It's 3-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Luis Medina departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Jack Flaherty will take over here. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 22, Jack Flaherty.
Patrick Kendall, the next to hit. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Lee around third. He'll score as well, and they lead by 2.
Back-to-back base hits. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So up next, Gunnar Henderson. The 1-1.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
On the ground, out to short. In time to Devers. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Here's the third baseman, Harmon Swift. Here's a 2-2. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, his 26th of the year. It's 7-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the left fielder, Roger Baez. On a strike, the pitch. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now, Nicky Kell. Next pitch is outside. Right-handed reliever.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So digging in, Alex Verdugo. The 2-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that's the inning. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around at 5 score. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Astros have the lead, 7-3. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering misses. 3-1. And a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And a 1-1. Swings through that.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's provided them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. Two. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick. Because
1 at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Astros out front 7-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Tyler Stevenson.
For the Astros, the designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Got it by him for the K.
Now batting,
Brooks Lee now at the plate. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Bullpen activity starting up now. Stuart Fox getting ready to go. One down, base is empty. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
That one the other way, and base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And here is Patrick Kendall. The 2-1. In the air, right field. Kjerstad under it. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Flaherty a move to first. Lee back in on a dive.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground, right side, Devers steps on the bag. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Drew Ball.
The catcher, Drew Ball.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the A's. 1 for 3. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Count is 3-2.
And he walked him.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
So up next, Riley Green. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Grabs it on the run. 2 away now. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick.
Dan Santana.
Meyer, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Another move to first, and they're keeping him close. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Astros with the lead 7-3. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the third baseman, Harmon Swift.
Harmon Swift.
The 1-1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Diving, makes the grab.
That's why it's so important to anticipate the pitch going through the zone. He's on the balls of his feet, able to quickly react, make a diving catch, and complete the play. Tremendous job from the hot corner.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Roger Baez. 2-2 now. And now the count filled up 3-2. So now 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Flaherty a move to first. Back in there standing. Runner on the go. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Baez around third. He will score. And it's 8-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
On the pitch now for Oakland, Stuart Fox.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
1 out, runner at second. And now the catcher comes up to him, Nicky Kell. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Man at second. Foul ball there. 2-2.
3-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Three-two. That's back there. Out of here. His 14th of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. For going after a hitter in a 3-2 count. He tried to challenge him, but just didn't have enough to get it by him. Really good swing and a nice home run.
And now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. Out towards right center field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And next is the designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Next pitch, not close, up high. Right-hander kick steals. Out to short. Muncy tosses to first. That's the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Brooks.
Now Brooks lead.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Runner at second, 2 down. Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first, and that is the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And it is now 10-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shohei Ohtani.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Rafael Devers.
Singy, Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He has impacted the game in a major way. And then, of course, he was on the cover of MLB The Show in 2022.
Well, he's doing something that we've never seen done before, and just absolutely phenomenal that he can be that dominant on the mound and be one of the top hitters in the game. And just watching that, it's got to take your breath. Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
2.